Dangerously hanging coffins from the steep cliffs have many secrets of an anonymous tribe. Hanging on the faraway mountains, watching this scene, it looks like a graveyard, which was built vertically. The biggest question which comes to the mind by observing this mysterious scene is, why? Why are these coffins hanging? In China's Sichuan and Yunnan provinces there are many small big mountains, and this mysterious scene can be seen on many of these cliffs. Some coffins are hanged at 100 feet, while some on the 400 feet height as well. Till now 131 such coffins has been sighted. Some of them are as old as 3,000 years. Climbing to that height on these limestone cliffs, inserting wooden piles there for the coffin, and then lifting hundreds of kgs heavy coffin to the top is such a task, which perhaps will be challenging even today with modern machinery. Then how this work was done thousands of years ago, and most importantly, why had done so? These people had shortage of land, or they used to live only in the mountains? Who are these people, and why they disappeared that there is no sign of them anywhere? Locals believe them to be legends, and they had power to fly. But is it true or it is just a fiction? 3,000 years ago, in China's Sichuan and Yunnan province, a tribe used to live here. Their name was Bo. History has not much to tell about this tribe, but it's only known that in 1573, about 450 years from today, Ming dynasty occupied China, and Ming imperial army killed people of Bo tribe by choosing one after other. The breed of the Bo tribe got disappeared, but with it the secrets belonging to them also vanished from the world. The biggest of these secrets were of these hanging coffins. This area of central China is full of mountains ranging from small to large mountains. Most of these are so remote that no one has access to these till now. The cliffs which are near to populated areas, hanging coffins can be seen on them, but access to these coffins is still very difficult, because these cliffs are not ordinary cliffs. Instead these are steep and stony cliffs with sharp edges. Some coffins can be sighted from far, but these coffins are camouflaged with the cliffs, so it's very difficult to search them on random cliffs. When researchers took a sample from these coffins, it was known the oldest of these was made 3,000 years ago, which means the people of Bo tribe were living here even 3,000 years back. According to an estimate, there could be thousands of coffins still hidden on these cliffs. The tribe which is 3,000 years old, how only 131 coffins belongs to them. The special thing about these coffins is that, they are made from a single piece of wood. At that time, axe was the only tool, which means the people of Bo tribe used to cut a big stem of a tree, and with the help of an axe, they cut the stem into the coffin shape. China's Exploration and Research Society held a campaign, in which archaeologists and researchers from the whole world decided to discover these hidden coffins, so that this mystery could be solved. In northern Yunnan where 6 coffins were hanging on a cliff, researchers planned to access these hanging coffins. Accessing coffins from steep cliff was even very difficult for professional cliff climbers, so the second way was used to get to the top, and then with help of rope climbers were descended straight to the coffins. These coffins were in dilapidated condition, and the supporting piles were also decayed, which could break at any time. What climbers found in these coffins made this mystery more tangled instead of being solved. When skeleton bones were observed carefully, it was known these coffins have bones of more than one human, and these bones had mud stuck on them. Firstly, it was believed, perhaps rainwater carried dust to these coffins. But further research revealed that Bo tribe firstly buried their died individuals into the soil, and when body was decomposed, they used to withdraw their skeleton to put them in these coffins, and the remaining portion of coffin was filled with sand, so that the bones present inside did not move while lifting upwards. Perhaps, it is the reason that these coffins are 250 kilograms heavy. Now the question is, where it is impossible for even a single man to climb, how these coffins were brought here. Obviously, in that era, Bo tribe did not have any machinery, but 3,000 years ago, Bo tribe had ropes, chisel hammer and above all, they had manpower. When detailed investigation of these cliffs was held, researchers found many holes. These holes were not looking natural by any means, instead these were made with the help of chisel and hammer. It looks like these holes had something to do with these coffins. Maybe, they inserts cane sticks into these holes and made a support to get to the top. To solve this mystery an experiment was needed to be performed. In 2003, a team of Discovery Channel planned to perform this experiment. They made a coffin just like Bo tribe with help of an axe. After it, a hole drilled in the cliff, and a cane stick was inserted on which a single man can stand. Likewise, holes with 5-6 feet distance were drilled, and sticks were inserted in them. These cane sticks were like steps which help in climbing. The height where the coffin was to be held, a cane stick was inserted and used as a pulley. The modern pulley has ball bearing in them, which helps rope to move circular. The cane stick is slippery from above, which gives an effect approximately like ball bearing. robe was passed through this cane stick, and from the other side coffin was lifted upwards, because with the help of pulley 50% load is reduced. That's why workers promoted the coffin to 300 feet height easily. The second group, which was present on the cliff, had already made the wooden base. They put the coffin on the wooden base. With the force of 12 workers, and with 3 days of hard work, researchers had successfully completed their experiment. And they believe, people of Bo tribe also used this technique to uplift these coffins. Discovered coffins had clothes in them, made from fine linen, the design of which looked same like this, which indicates that people of Bo tribe were skilled in silk-worn cultivation, and they can make very refined linen. In the same instance, researchers found a very interesting evidence. The clothes which Bo tribe made, and kept in these coffins, same clothes are still made in some rural areas, which proves that during Ming Dynasty, Bo tribe was not completely killed. Actually, some of them were able to flew away. But where are the remaining people of Bo tribe, which were successful to vanish from there, and why these people are not following the traditions of their ancestors? Professor Lin Xiong, who spent 30 years of his life researching on these hanging coffins, according to him, there may be 2 reasons for these coffins to be held there on the steep cliffs. One is that, the more the height of the coffin, it will be easy for the died individual to go to heaven. The second reason is more practical. Bo tribe wants their loved one's body to be safe from wild animals and enemies, and by hanging these coffins onto the steep cliffs, coffins become pretty safe. Let's hear from you. What you think of these hanging coffins, why they are kept there. Your thoughts in the comment section below. We will see you in the next awesome video. Till then.